I get embarrassed. I'm like, oh my god, Jessie, like what the fuck were you in high school? Like why were you not a normal human being? My people, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to Rambles with the iconic, the great, the visionary that she is, you know? Welcome back to Rambles with Jess, y'all. Like, I don't know what y'all be doing on Sundays, but you know, Sundays are for Rambles with Jess. Like, if you're not watching, I don't know what you're doing, wasting your life away. So once in a while, you know, click on my channel and indulge, y'all. Indulge, because I'm entertainment. Sometimes I have some, you know, some hidden gems somewhere, and it's just worthwhile. Okay, so I want to talk about some nostalgia. So I recently found my journal or my diary from high school. I don't know if you all used to do that shit, where you used to write all your deepest, darkest secrets, you know. You used to like just journal and talk about how life was treating you. And for me, y'all, like me, I was like, I don't know, I was the shit in my own way, you know. I was multi-talented, duh. I was a genius. Everything was going well for me, y'all, except my mental health. Oh my god, the problems I had, the mental problems I had were outstanding. And as I've been reading and like looking back at it, I had a problem. I had something called victim mentality. And I know like most of us used to have it in high school, because at that time we really didn't know what we were doing with our lives, you know. We were just existing, literally. We were doing the best we could. I had victim mentality, y'all. And this journal, by the way, I had a secret language. Like, I had signs that stood for a letter of the alphabet, and I like wrote it in my language. The demons that were haunting me back then, y'all, I wrote them in this secret language that now I cannot read. And I wish I could see what problems I was going through back then, y'all, because it was a scenario. It was an absolute scenario. And the biggest thing for me when I was in high school was my faith. I realized like half of this book I'm complaining about how my faith is not getting stronger. I keep on doing my best, and like I just feel myself, you know, drifting away, you know. And at that time I used to be so devoted with my Bible study and my prayer meetings. Like, oh my god, I've just realized how much it used to affect me, the fact that I was not feeling that faith that everyone else was feeling. You remember when people used to fall? Like, what was it called? Weekend challenge. And people used to be prayed for until they fell. Like, what? And then me, I used to be like, why is my faith not like that? Why am I not strong enough like that? And I used to hate that feeling. And I've complained about it a lot. Something else, like that victim mentality thing, I used to have it so bad. And that's why I used to crave attention. Like, I wanted attention from everyone. Like, keep your eyes on me, because why would you not keep your eyes on me? I'm multi-talented. Like, come on. I used to be pretty, you know. I used to have the ego for like boys attention. Like, oh my god, I used to love it when a boy gave me attention. It really didn't matter, as long as, you know, you were just feeding my ego in some way. I used to keep you around. Just so you could feed my ego, you know, once in a while. Isn't that like a fucking problem? Like, what the hell was that? Y'all, I messed around with so many guys when I was younger. It's actually wild. And I apologize. Like, people who knew me back then, like, oh my god, people who knew me in high school, I meet them these days and I'm like, don't talk to me. Like, I am ashamed of the person you knew. I have grown, I have matured. I'm no longer the same bitch, but you knew me at such a rough age, and I don't like it. Especially if you remember the character. Like, if you remember me just in passing, that's fine. But if you, like, you know, if you really know me, I get embarrassed. I'm like, oh my god, Jessie, like what the fuck were you in high school? Like, why were you not a normal human being? Why did you not have normal problems, y'all? Like, this diary has shook me to my core. I complained about everyone, like my folks, my relatives. Like, at that time my dad was giving me pressure. I complained about him a lot. It was that period where we were learning to communicate. You know, right now people will say, you know, I'm healing. I'm like, hey bro, me, I'm healed. Could never take me back to the bitch I was back then. And then also, me and my friend were talking yesterday about like the teenagers of this generation will never know what it was like to be a teen, you know, in the generation when we were teens, like the same way as you never know millennials, you get it. So like the problems, they're facing much deeper, darker, like pressure. Like the trends are wild, yo. And the way people execute these trends to such a degree where I feel like I'm doing nothing with my life, because where are you getting the time? Where are you getting the energy to be such a trend, you know, a trend creator? The trends, they just don't get me, or they aren't me. I want to be in my own lane. As you know, the great, the iconic, the visionary that she is. That's gonna be my new intro. It's actually so classy. It's like, manifest this bitch, you know, manifesting is my thing. But I don't even know what I'll talk about in this video. But the nostalgia was getting to me, y'all. Like the nostalgia of just remembering like my teen years or my uni years. Oh my god, yesterday I was surrounded by university people. You know, the way they dress and the way they like just talk and act like, you know, they have nobody in their lives. They're just drinking their problems away. And I was so jealous. I was like, you're living the life I was living. Especially during COVID when we were just home chilling. Oh my god, the best times were hard, y'all. The best times were hard. And now, I just want to sit at home and make Rambles with Jess and work hard and get a better job, or like work on my job and get better money, you know? I'm such an adult now. Okay, I guess that's it, y'all. Like, I don't know if I've said anything important, but I've talked about what I wanted to talk about. And you know, that's what I do. So, I'll see you guys soon. Have a fantastic week. Treat yourselves good. Treat other people good. Have a good time. Subscribe. etc. Love you guys. Bye.